Hi there, Dane here with Remax Che in beautiful Barrie, Ontario. Today I'm going to do a short video about the importance of pricing your house right from the start. Let me ask you something. What's more important to you, getting a higher price or selling faster? If you said both, I like the way you think. But the truth is, houses that sell faster often sell for a higher price. How's this, you ask? Well, that's what this video is all about.
I use a graph like this when I sit down with homeowners who want to list their house. There are three main areas you can list your house. Here, in the market, out of the market, or sometimes referred to as way out in left field, or the most common but worst place of all, no man's land. The reason pricing your house way out in left field is better than pricing it in no man's land is very few or no one is going to be interested in seeing your overpriced house. Therefore, you and your family will not be disturbed by showings.
Are you still with me? Let me run a quick scenario by you. You call up an agent to list your house. After the initial interview, the agent suggests a listing price of $250,000 as that's what the comparables are selling for in your neighborhood. That's not quite what you wanted, so you suggest a listing price of $265,000 is more reasonable.
Okay, in this scenario, you call up Agent Bond to list your house. And after the initial interview, Agent Bond suggests listing price of $255,000, as this is close to what the comparables are selling for in your neighborhood. This isn't quite what you had in mind, and insist Agent Bond starts at $265,000. To your surprise, neighbor Nancy lists her house the same day. It's the exact same house other than she has some upgrades like new windows and shingles she put on this year. She also lists at $265,000. After a couple of weeks to a month, you notice a sold sign on Nancy's place. When speaking with Nancy, you find out she got close to 99% of asking. The reason hers sold over yours is her house showed better value. After several more weeks and dozens of showings, you call Agent Bond to discuss a price reduction. Later that day, you find out your friend Fred from across the road lists the exact same house as yours in the same condition at the same price as you just reduced to $255,000. A couple weeks later, both you and Fred sell your houses. Fred gets 99% of asking, while you only get 97%.
Now, obviously, you want to know why your friend Fred got so much more for the exact same house than you did. Well, this I ask you to picture yourself walking into a bakery to buy a loaf of bread. There are 2 loaves left for $2.99. The first loaf was baked 3 days ago. The second loaf was baked fresh today. Which are you going to take? Obviously, the one baked fresh today. Well, a house is very similar. If it sits on the market for a long time, it loses its perception of value. Even if you drop it to market value, people often wonder if there's something wrong with it and often want to pay less. This is reason enough to price your house right from the start. Thanks for watching, and remember, nobody wants 3-day-old bread.